Did you know that more than 40% of packaged foods and beverages in the average grocery store contain at least one type of sugar substitute? That's right. Whether you're sipping on a diet soda, chewing a piece of gum, or even enjoying your favorite flavored yogurt, there's a good chance you're consuming ingredients you may not recognize and effects you may not expect. For many, sugar substitutes are a go-to solution for reducing sugar intake, advertised as the healthier path to sweeter living. But beneath their sweet promise lies a story far more complex and, for some, deeply concerning. Sugar substitutes, also known as artificial or non-nutritive sweeteners, have become ubiquitous in today's health-conscious world. As the dangers of excessive sugar consumption have become more widely recognized, linked to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and more, consumers are turning in droves to these alternatives. Marketed as zero-calorie or low-calorie sweeteners, products like aspartame, sucralose, and stevia are everywhere, offering guilt-free sweetness in everything from sodas to salad dressings. The message is clear. If sugar is the villain, sugar substitutes are the heroes. But is this narrative as simple as it seems? The truth is, the world of sugar substitutes is filled with conflicting information. On one hand, proponents claim these sweeteners are a miraculous solution, allowing us to enjoy the pleasures of sweetness without the calories or health risks of traditional sugar. On the other hand, a growing chorus of researchers and health experts are raising questions about their long-term impact, pointing to studies that suggest possible links to metabolic issues, gut health disturbances, and even increased cravings for sweet foods. The debate is heated, and consumers are often left in the dark, unsure of whom to trust or what to believe. To unravel this mystery, let's start by exploring the most common types of sugar substitutes. First, there's aspartame, perhaps best known as the sweetener in diet sodas and countless sugar-free treats. Aspartame is about 200 times sweeter than sugar, meaning only a tiny amount is needed to achieve the desired taste. It was discovered in the 1960s and approved by the FDA in 1981. While aspartame's safety has been affirmed by dozens of regulatory agencies worldwide, it remains one of the most controversial sweeteners, with critics pointing to anecdotal reports of headaches, mood changes, or more serious health issues. Next, there's sucralose, the main ingredient in brands like Splenda. Created by chlorinating regular sugar molecules, sucralose is about 600 times sweeter than sugar and is prized for its stability in baking and cooking. Unlike aspartame, sucralose passes through the body largely unabsorbed, which is how it delivers its zero-calorie promise. Yet, studies in recent years have raised concerns about sucralose's potential to affect gut bacteria, disrupt glucose metabolism, and even generate potentially harmful compounds when heated to high temperatures. Stevia, on the other hand, is often marketed as a natural alternative. Derived from the leaves of the Stevia rebaudiana plant, stevia has been used for centuries in South America as a sweetener and medicinal herb. Today, highly purified stevia extracts are approved for use in numerous countries and found in products ranging from teas to protein bars. Many health enthusiasts embrace stevia for its plant-based origins and lack of calories. But even stevia is not without controversy. Some studies suggest it may impact hormone regulation or interact with certain medications. With these options on the table, it's important to examine what science actually tells us about their effects. While sugar substitutes do not raise blood sugar levels directly, their impact on metabolism and overall health is less straightforward. For example, some research has found that consuming artificial sweeteners can alter the composition of our gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in our digestive tract that play a crucial role in everything from immune function to weight management. Disturbances in gut bacteria have been linked to a range of health problems, including obesity and type 2 diabetes, the very conditions many people are trying to avoid by choosing sugar substitutes in the first place. One significant study published in the journal Nature raised eyebrows among scientists and consumers alike. Researchers found that mice fed artificial sweeteners developed glucose intolerance, a precursor to diabetes, at a higher rate than those given regular sugar. When the researchers transplanted the gut bacteria from these mice into healthy mice, The recipients also developed glucose intolerance, suggesting that changes in gut microbiota were driving the effect. While more research is needed to confirm these findings in humans, the study highlights the potential for unintended consequences when we manipulate our diets in ways that seem, on the surface, to be healthier. Beyond the gut, there are concerns about the psychological effects of sugar substitutes. Some experts argue that consuming intensely sweet, calorie-free substances can train our brains to crave more sweetness, making it harder to moderate our intake of both real and artificial sugars. Other studies have suggested a possible association between regular consumption of artificial sweeteners and increased appetite, higher calorie intake, and even weight gain over time, contradicting the very reason many people turn to these products in the first place. So, what's the bottom line? Sugar substitutes are not a magic bullet. While they may help some people reduce their overall calorie intake or manage blood sugar levels, especially those with diabetes, they are not without potential risks. The science is still evolving, and what we know now is that the effects of these substances are complex, often depending on individual biology, the amount consumed, and the broader context of one's diet. As consumers, it's crucial to be informed and cautious. Read labels, stay updated on the latest research, and remember that sugar-free does not necessarily mean risk-free. Moderation remains key, and whenever possible, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods is still the safest and healthiest approach. If you found this deep dive into the dark truth about sugar substitutes eye-opening, make sure to subscribe for more evidence-based insights and honest health advice. Your journey to better health starts with knowledge. So stay curious, stay informed, and take control of your choices.